G'day, g'day. It is Friday, the 21st of August 2026. As always, starting on the daily chart, looking at Thursday's price action from a higher viewpoint. Interesting day in that the previous massive bullish day up that broke 4,500, the high of that was swept and it traded back down to the previous week's high. So that was definitely a support point as we see this very dominant bounce up, but we have a top wick on that. For those who like price action patterns, this does have the potential to be an evening star right underneath the June 2026 high, but you'd be very brave to sell against this candle. Sellers' orders might be stacking above the previous day's low, so on Thursday's low, but the high, this double high where it couldn't hit the June 2026 target, would be a very, very interesting target for buyers to trade into. Still all about the bond market at the moment and the US dollar, and we'll need to just watch that to see how it goes. Middle East obviously still remains the underlying sort of worry for the rest of the world. VIX is starting to tick up a little bit, which is interesting. Finally, it's sort of catching up with the volatility that is starting to show. We have next week, we have, of course, the Jackson Hole meeting of the Fed, and people will be watching the Fed Chair Walsh's keynote speech to see if there's any sort of indications of what might happen in September. Going down to the intraday chart. After that massive bullish day, it was interesting to see price stall just under the previous day's high in Asia. It didn't sweep, unfortunately, because that would have been a nice sort of bounce sell for me as it came all the way back down past 4,500 back to the point of control. I was waiting for anything to hit the upper value line, but it did not during my window. So no trades for me on that day. Once again, coming into New York, we had the dump where they dump it down, double bottom it on that last week's high, which had been broken very cleanly over here, retested once, came back down, retested it again, and then drove straight up for New York traders to trade past Wednesday's high. So coming into Friday, what are we looking at? We have price currently just after the open. It is sitting right on the upper value line. We will now move point of control to that is sitting right very close to the pivot. So expect that to get targeted. They are both magnets for price. We have liquidity lines down here as well and liquidity up here. 4,500 still could potentially get hit again as was resistance here, broken very, very cleanly, left a little gap through there. So that could create that sort of double target, which is always nice to trade into or trade away from. So we will see what happens today.